Hello, everybody.
Hello.
And well, today we will start with saying that we have no questions.
No,
right?
we didn't.
No questions
Yeah,
at all.
no questions.
So this might be good, might be not good. I'm not sure.
We don't need questions to speak. Let's say, right?
Yes.
So we have a lot
We
that
can
we
talk
wanna
all day long, no problem.
Yeah.
So, guys,
I think first of all, maybe let's start to just talk about the groups, the different groups that we want you guys to at least to interact with. And the first one of them is the 90-day video challenge in Facebook. Um, if you are an app, you don't have access to it, but once you are an essential member, you have full access to basically all the content and all the different groups that there are within the SFM. And one of these groups, oh, we are having a member coming on. Anyway,
hold on.
I will just continue talk until
yet.
she's
Okay.
ready. But anyway, we really want you to join this group, which is called the 90-day video challenge. Yeah.
Hi, Wenlin.
I think you can only ask her to. Yeah. Well, and if you want to join with the video, you're very welcome to do that. If not, don't worry. Oh, there you are.
Hi.
Hello.
Nice
Hello.
to see you finally.
Yeah,
Hi.
nice to see you too. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I will be working today, so I will be just only have 1 hour, and then I will be leaving.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
no
Fantastic.
problem.
Yeah.
We actually won't be more than half an hour, 40 minutes. So
around that.
actually,
Okay. Yeah, and
So-
then I said I will try to reach out, and then maybe I could see you for an hour, and then I will be leaving to go to
absolutely
Perfect.
amazing.
Very,
That's
very good.
perfect.
So nice to see you.
Nice to
Yeah.
meet you, actually, from live.
You too.
So
Yeah.
how is going? How is going with your journey, Wenlin?
Actually, I'm struggling a lot because I still not yet to continue. I'm still with I'm going to start with module 4
Okay, cool.
since I register.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because I've been mostly lately working night, and then I got a problem with the sleeping in the morning, and then I got
I
so
see.
really exhausted. So I think I got this depression that's going on with me because I don't have so much sleep and my energy level really goes down. So that's why
Sure.
my journey with the module is like I step
Slowly.
out, and then it's slow.
Mhm.
So, but lately, the other day when I have this what is it um continue to go through with it. I finished the module 3 the other day, and then I had to check with the to continue with the module 4. I have to ask for a code. Then I feel like should I feel like shy to continue already because it takes long time for me to to move forward
To get to where you are now, yeah.
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. This is I think there is many people out there which are having these kind of feelings within, because the thing that you need to understand is that there is no right or wrong. Like there is not like a time that you must finish the modules within a certain amount of time or whatever. It's basically up to you. The modules will be there for you forever. Like we still have access to the modules. Yeah, so it's not like you must finish and after 1 year you can't access them again. So don't worry, you will always have access to the modules. You can always go back, even if there's something which you are doubting about or something you want to go over again, you always have the chance to do that. So don't worry about being or feeling that you are late or slow to go through. That's completely okay.
Yes.
Okay, so I understand it more completely because I thought it's just only for 90 days, and then after 90 days.
Oh no,
absolutely
not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Because
I think maybe
Yeah.
the 90 days probably was what I was actually talking about just before you joined the call here. I was basically talking about a group which is called the 90-day video challenge. which is
Yeah.
basically a group in Facebook which SFM has created. And
Yeah.
I just finished actually my journey yesterday with my last video of the 90-day challenge.
Okay.
And if it's something that you are up for, or anybody watching the replay is up for, it's really, really outstanding journey. It's basically kind of letting you get comfortable in front of a camera. So it's
That's what.
so it's 90 days where you are filming yourself and just uploading into that, only into that group. So it's only people within the group who can watch the video, and you will get comments. You can talk about anything. Like, there is no rules about topics or anything. I mean, I even cried in some of my videos. So it's really like, and I tell you, I'm without makeup and I look terrible in half of my videos and stuff. So it's really like a free space where you just can kind of find your own voice a little bit, and feeling more and more comfortable on video, which is very, very useful, especially if you want to do some marketing with the video, like YouTube or stuff like that.
Yeah. I'm sorry, a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, then I correct.
Yep.
Yeah. Very end. I'm sorry.
Don't worry. That's perfectly fine.
I understood a little bit of Nordisk. Is North?
Yeah, I live in Norway.
Yeah,
in
that's
moment.
why. Yeah, it's very similar. There's some words very similar to Danish. So yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
But you guys are in Hong Kong right now, or?
Yes.
Correct.
We live here.
Yeah, we
You
live
do?
here. We live here at the moment. I think we get the contract of working
1.5.
about for 1.5 year, and we are So we still do teach and performing here in Hong Kong, and travel around China.
Well, right now due to
the world,
Corona, we are not.
but at the
We're not
moment-
traveling at all.
At the moment, is everything on standby. So we are here. Yes, our families are in Italy and in Denmark. So at the moment we are here on our own.
I thought you were in Denmark, both of you.
We have an apartment in Denmark, so we do come back there. We used to come back there every month, but right now, of course, we are very stable here. Until the situation will get better, we will see.
Hopefully.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But Wenli, let me ask you one simple question. Like, how can we help you to move forward to where you want to go?
Yeah. Actually, I'm a little bit, I'm quite like jumping into sometimes I have some thinking to do things, and then after a while I think another things to do that. So I think my struggle is to focus in one thing first before jumping into another thing.
Okay, cool. Okay, I see.
So and then what is it more? I really would like to go to move forwards, but this job of mine is it's really my job who is making me stop me, because it makes me like less energy to do other things up, and then something like that. And then before I was struggling with my visa, so I'm just like this, so that's why what should I do now?
I see.
Yeah.
Well, what I can give you as a suggestion about this, in my own experience, is about, in terms of sticking to a specific goal, it's important that you give yourself a timeline in terms of goal. And it's not in terms of how many hours you can spend on it, but it's more or less in how long time you will plan to be where you want in 20 days, in a half a year, in 1 year. That's in order how you set your own goal. And starting from the end and going backwards, you start to see which step is required for you to move forward. So, for example, if one priority for you is actually how you can focus on your own goal. You need to see that particular goal every day, written somewhere, that you know when you wake up, you know what is your goal and where you are going to. And you cut it down probably to on a weekly schedule, and you give yourself a priority, even though it's one task per week. For example, this week I want to learn how to speak on camera, and you give yourself 1 week of timeline, and then you say, by the end of the week, I'm going to shoot 30 seconds or wherever each day, or 30 seconds of a video all over in a period of week. And you see yourself how actually is developing the skills that you want to improve. And this is taken in one simple thing, but it can be actually in like we are doing at the moment now. We are actually having a 90-day plan with our own marketing campaign. So we are actually working from the end and have
reverse engineering.
Reverse engineer, and having a look on particularly step by step what is required to achieve what we want. So we need to make a script, work on the script, what we want to say, what we don't want to say, and how are we going to visualize already in our brain where we want to shot the video, for example. All those things, it will take time. So in relation to how many hours, more or less, in 1 week, you will have extra to work on this, you need to be very specific on how you spend those hours. So you will be the most happy girl and the most productive girl, I can tell you. I can guarantee you that.
The thing, I think that the thing here is that don't beat yourself up for not having time, but like Davide said, really spend the small time you have very wisely. So it's actually about actually even when we started out, okay, now due to Corona, we have quite a lot of time. But before, I mean, until last month, we only spent about 2 hours every night, like every evening.
Okay.
And then we spent, so basically those 2 hours. So of course we are two, so you can count it almost as 4, but not really, because sometimes we were working on the same thing together to talk about it together and stuff. So we spent 2 hours every evening, and instead of kind of accumulating and saying, okay, on Sunday I will do all of it, and then doing nothing the whole week, this I would not suggest you to do, because when you're doing that, it's kind of that it becomes so much and so many things and so many tasks to do that you just, it's like explosion in your mind, right?
That's what happened to me.
Instead of having, like David is saying, more like write it down on paper what it is that you want to do, and then every day, even if it's 1 hour, even if it's half an hour, but as long as you do that half an hour and you really kind of feel, okay, it's a mini step I'm taking every day, but if you look at it in 1 month or in 3 months or even in half a year, you see, wow, suddenly I did a lot, right?
It really makes sense.
But definitely, let's say, until you're out of the modules, don't worry about focusing on other things and actually finishing the modules and really taking your time with those.
Yes. I think that the main goal for you is that any time you have now available, just go through the modules, so you also have a clear idea and clear path on what you wanna, where you wanna go. And then from there, we will be actually your own accountability partner, where you can share with us your own goal, and we make sure that
the week after
can talk on a weekly basis, maybe we can catch up and see how your goal has been accomplished week by week.
Okay,
that's would be our biggest suggestion we can give you.
But how about with, because until now I just only with the essential
member.
Member. What about if I would like to consult with someone about, for example, because right up the moment I'm struggling with money, so it's really too much with going with import export. I'm thinking about import export. Should I can I ask someone to if I have some ideas without going to import or leveling up with my membership yet, or?
Okay, now okay, I will try to answer you the best way possible.
Yeah.
I can.
Well,
Yeah,
the
okay.
first thing about the consultant, right?
Yeah.
Have you spoke with your consultant?
I have spoke with him last, I think the last time was January.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
then,
did you have any of those questions at that point, or is it something that came up afterwards?
It came up afterward, actually, because
Okay.
I told him maybe I at the moment I decided to be an essential member,
Yeah.
and maybe after I finish
Later.
with the module, later
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can decide.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. But
So-
I think you.
So, well, if I understood right, you would like to talk with somebody on how the process can be, or
Yeah.
to talk about
Yeah.
your idea. What is exactly that you would like
It's the
to?
same. It's the same thing. The
Okay.
process. Yeah.
Because I can tell you, for sure, the best person you can contact is your own personal consultant.
Okay.
You can book
Yeah.
a call with him. You can just do it through the dashboard very easily, and or write him an email. He will tell you his
time, his calendar.
Yeah, his calendar.
Yeah.
And in my own experience so far, because another couple just recently signed up in the import expert membership. And so far what I have heard is that basically if you want to have a guidance and support, import expert is the best place to be, because the mentoring that they are inside, they are super master on only that. So those people, it will can give you, I think, pretty much a clear answer to your question in terms your own idea. What your consultant can give you is that a guide where to go with your own idea,
and with your possibilities as well, because I know that there's different possibilities about payment as well, so you don't have to pay it everything up front. They do have like segments of payments basically throughout the year, so it is possible to spread it out if it's too much money at one go. But so that's what your consultant can explain you about, because to be honest, I don't know about, I don't know in details the payment rates and all of that, but the consultant knows that. About, like Davide said, about the path and the ideas that you have, definitely once you are inside the import export, they are going to guide you step by step on your idea, what it is that you want to do. There's both e-commerce and there's different things that you can do, and then of course if then you want to upscale it in there's plenty of possibilities, but you can definitely also make it work just like that. We know that the couple just coming in now, they told us also about that there's mentors specifically helping them so
into import expert
also
only.
one-on-one calls and different things. So there is full support, but if what you are interested in knowing more about it, ask your consultant about it. And if there is anything, come back to us. We will of course also help you in anything we should have.
Because I remember when the other couple just came into import expert, they had a very blurrish idea. They didn't know exactly what to do because they didn't know how the process would be.
Still don't know.
They still don't know
what
they want to sell, but they know that they want to do import expert. So the thing is that if you have the idea and you have a clear idea that will work, probably once you will be an import expert member, they will gonna just give you like highway to your idea. If in their brain and experience, they will give you some feedback and say, this is a good idea. Okay, let's jump straight into it. Or maybe, okay, let's test it.
Or let's fine tune it.
Yes, they also test it. If it's a new idea, for example, brand new, they are gonna test it before you're actually going and buy your product with your own Chinese or wherever producer. So before you go big, they make you doing a test to make sure that once you can jump, you will jump bigger.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's just very powerful for
starting
out, because many
Mhm.
people, they have good idea, new idea, but some of them, they never existed in the world, so they are brand
Yeah.
new. Some of
Yeah.
them already existing, so you go and see how much audience you can find into that field, and see, okay, the numbers are pretty good, let's go and hunting for our client,
for that
type of product. You know,
Okay.
we have the idea to go into import export, but we don't have the time now to focus on.
Yeah.
So we, at the moment, we're only specifically doing as a partner affiliate with the SFM. Yeah, that's our goal for this. But we will definitely, because our membership with the import export at the moment is standby. So we put it on hold, and then once we are ready to start it, then we are ready to go and kick ass.
Actually, it's very similar to what you said in the beginning about focusing on one thing, right? I think that is so important, because if you're spreading your time too much, then basically you won't be able to see results, at least in the near future, right? You want to be able to so it's very similar for us in that sense, that we actually have purchased import export, but we just put it on pause because we feel there's too many things for us at the moment. So
and I know recently now we have more time because of coronavirus, but in general we use about 15 hour per week only. So it is really something that we do part-time, and we are slowly building and learning. I think this is a journey that
it's like a never
teach
ending.
me like I could never imagine to jump in such a kind of full education, that it doesn't not only help me in my business, but in life. I mean, it's really, really powerful. So
I hope I have to learn that things are in process.
Yes.
In my mind, I always have I want the result now.
I know.
Yes.
We've been there. Don't worry.
I'm right with you on that one. I tell you. Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
It's nice to know that I'm not alone.
Yes,
Definitely
absolutely.
not. Definitely
Absolutely.
not.
If you think about where we are now in the journey, is about 1.5 years.
Yeah.
Yes. And what a drastic change from now today, if I look back. But if I would never ever take that step, I would be still where I was before. You know, so you really see with time, your development, your changing, your growth mindset. It's many different things that determine your success in terms of business and life. You know.
Actually, I wanted to ask you, in your job, is it like you have maybe some time maybe to hear some music or something like that, or do you have to be actively speaking, or maybe in your commuting, or?
I am commuting actually with a train. And normally I am on YouTube.
Yeah, and how long time? That's maybe how you found us.
Yeah, I did. It really did. It's on YouTube. And then I was working before during nighttime, and then I said I need to do something about it, because if I stay like this and then I cannot sleep during the day, I will be
absolutely
kaput.
Sure.
So and then I found your video on YouTube. Then it is interesting, and then I got hooked, and then
wow, so nice
so cool.
So cool.
But what I wanted to say, just Davide,
sorry
about don't worry, about this commuting time. Maybe you could use that as well. Instead of studying, maybe you could listen to audiobooks, or listen to inspirational things in your mind. So to actually try to make your mindset like a winner mindset, and really gain like a very healthy, strong mind, so that you are really ready and feel good within yourself. And that's also a part of the journey. You know, so actually maybe spending some of that time that you were kind of like a wasting time, if you get what I mean. And then once you have that 1 hour in the morning or during the day, I guess it's gonna be, since you work in the evening, so during the day, if you have 1 or 2 hours to then actually sit down on the computers, learn your modules, and then once you're through the modules, we can talk again and see where then you can go in next.
Yeah.
You know, so that you keep, I think important is that you keep your momentum. Of course, don't stress about the time, but just do a little steps daily, and you will see in half a year where you are.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah.
As well, I think one big key is accept the situation and don't be so hard on yourself. Just make the best out of it.
Yeah.
That's all you can do, because everyone have 24 hours in a day, and we all need to do some kind of work to provide on ourselves a living, make a living that we can survive at least. And everything little step we do extra, it's for our changes that we want in the future.
Yeah.
So that's how we have seen the side business. This is for us is the big motivation, because we see the possibility in the long run. You know, in the future, this would be the best thing. I think is the best thing we could ever do, because we love it, and because the scaling of the business.
Yeah.
So it is a massively it's
like
a massive
never
opportunity.
Ending.
You know, we have so many ideas now that we are in it. Like they start to open really your brain into like, wow, I can really go anywhere with that. Like once you gain the skills and learn the skills, you just master it. That's what it's all about. It sounds easy, which is not, I can tell you.
Yeah,
sounds
it's
easy.
true. It sounds easy.
Yeah, it sounds easy, but in simplicity is that. But once you go and put the work, it does take time, because anything that need to grow, it need dedication, it need flourish slowly. Yeah. That's what it's all about. In general, we compare ourselves in our own dancing. When we start to do our dancing professionally, it took us 5 or 6 years before we had a major breakthrough.
Especially in the very, very details. Of course, we could dance good together. Yeah, we could dance, but you're talking about a high level.
Our goal, we had a goal to achieve. No, it took us a long time to get there. And then once you're there, you will get another goal higher, and then you keep scaling and go. You know, so anything does require time. That's what it's all about. So, biggest suggestion: don't be hard on yourself.
Yeah.
Take the best out of it and move slowly, but keep moving. That's what is important.
Yeah, keep moving.
And I have to be patient.
Yes. Absolutely.
But is there anything else which, like, what about your family? Like, do you have family support in this, or you haven't spoken with them about it, or how is that?
Yeah, actually, my parents or my family in Philippines is not doesn't know about it. It's just only me and my boyfriend who knows about it, that I enroll in this.
That you're doing this.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's fine. Like,
that's amazing. How is your boyfriend supportive about what is his idea?
It's not so good.
So
yeah. He said that I have to be careful about it, and then I said, what should?
Yes. Yeah. And I know I can put myself in his situation, in his shoes, because I personally myself have been through a scam. When I was about 20 years old, I've been through a scam.
Yeah, a little bit more,
22, something like that. I was searching for something online, like how could I possibly, make an income online, work from my laptop. I always have been fascinated about this idea that I could work anywhere with my laptop and manage my time and not bother to have a boss. This is what I was searching for. And I came of something that was pretty drastically, like now looking back, I was kind of press a few things in a day for a week of time, and your earning was like boom, was like way too much, more than I expected. And then I say,
it sounds like you were really stupid at that time, but they put it in a very, very nice way, so that it didn't seem like a scam when you just came in.
And my biggest challenge and my biggest regret is that I put my brothers into it, because I wanted to help them too.
Okay.
So all of a sudden, one day, everything disappeared. So they run with my investment, my money, like, you know. But I know that I was searching for something fast. That's what was.
Yeah.
Something fast that would make me income quickly. We all want quickly. And I can tell you, the moment I saw the video, as well, I watch a video on YouTube, right? Motivational speaker and so on. And then pop up a guy was called David.
Also David.
And
our referral is called David, yeah.
And he was still is a videographer. So he is video editing, weddings and so on.
And very active.
And he said that he always wanted to have an extra income building
and
online.
Geographic freedom.
And wanted to have geographic freedom, time freedom to spend with his own girlfriend and wife and wherever. And then I saw the video series, the workshop. And then I say, I'm not so sure. But this, I feel it inside. This is really something that I have been always searching for. You know, you have this kind of feeling that you go, oh my God. What should I do? What should I do? I talk to her and I say, listen, I'm really excited about, but I have had this past experience that hold me back, you know? So what happened? She encouraged me to invest, to do it, to try it, because anyway, they had the 30 days money back guarantee.
Yeah, money back guarantee.
And since then, the first week, I have made myself decide, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to be successful in this business.
Yeah.
And here I am 1.5 years later, where we have been in a live event where we went to Stuart and Jay. We give a hug to them. I was like, what a relief.
They're real.
I know they're real.
They're real, you know. I say, what if they,
it's
you know,
true.
you find
like looking at each other afterwards, we're like, okay, it's okay.
You know, and they even have this live event where you see, we bought the ticket and I say, what if we go there and there is no event? Nobody show up. You know, all this movie came up into my brain. Until the day I go there, I saw them, I speak with them, I feel them, I saw their intention behind all of this. And it's really something that I've never find it online, really. Really. So
I think that this thing about scam, it's very like there's many people when they come in, because there is so many scams out there on the internet. So I think that true. it's actually very good in a sense that you have that kind of, or your boyfriend have that kind of feeling, because that's just you protecting yourself, right, or him protecting you. But I think that I can tell you with all my heart, at least, that this is not a scam, and as well that maybe invite him in to see some of the things, or talk to him about, or share some of it with him, so that he feels more comfortable with it. Maybe him seeing you taking also constant action, like daily, and working a bit on it. Maybe he also starts seeing, oh wow, she's actually really committed to it, and like, let's see where it brings us, right? Like, once you will have your first client, I tell you, he will understand.
Hopefully. Well, I have to be finished with my module first.
Definitely. But I'm just saying, like, more in there. And I tell you about the family, we just very little now starting to say to our families,
At the beginning,
Okay.
zero
And for
whatsoever.
and for the only reason that actually we joined the event in Australia, so we kind of had to write to them that we are going to Australia, and they were asking,
Yeah.
so what are you doing in Australia? Which competition is there? And
Yeah.
we're like, no, it's not a dance competition. We're just going there for this online marketing thing that we are studying.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they started asking us a few questions about it and stuff.
Yeah.
But since we're living also at a distance, it's more easy to keep it secret in a sense.
Okay. Yeah.
For us, the reason for doing that is because also actually to protect us, in the sense that we don't need more voices telling us, what is that you're doing? What are you wasting your money on? Why are you doing that? All of these things that comes in, you know, with people who are loving you and protecting you. Those basically comments and things from outside is only disturbing you and only making you doubt it, instead of being really focused about actually making it happen. So for us, it's kind of a protection, but we will definitely open up more and more about it, but it's just slowly.
Yeah, but I think people is like that. They would like to see the
Yeah.
result first before they believe you.
Yeah,
absolutely.
for sure.
And we put ourselves in this situation where result was something that we wanted to achieve as quick as possible. And once we started to understand a little bit of how it works, we put ourselves on the game immediately, even though it was wrong, like we did it wrongly. And I will share it with you maybe another day, the story why. But we started just for the fact of see if this is really working. And the emotion that it get me when I got my first lead, when I got my first member, when I got my first essential, when I got my first import expert, you know, and still I'm waiting for a DEA as well member.
No, DEA is already the import export, but you mean a higher one?
Yeah, a higher one. But those was just a confirmation that I did the right choice. So I understand what you mean about you want to see the result if it does really work. And we, in our own experience, we have discovered that, and we are the proof that basically we try ourselves to see the result first, even though it's the wrong idea behind the business at the end.
In fact, now we change completely over, and that's why we're starting now to do all of these webinars and stuff, because we feel that actually we need to have the right intention with what we are doing, and we need to be able to actually help, you know, other people like you who just starting out. We want to also give that kind of feeling, so it's not just about the front end, but that actually in the back end there is a lot of support and a lot of help. So definitely we are gonna be here. We're not leaving. We're gonna be here, and we're gonna have our weekly webinars.
I can give you address, passport, everything. Name it.
I know you, Carolina. You live in Denmark, so I can just go there.
You see. We're almost we're neighbors.
So it is really something that everyone have in their brain and in the community. There is many people that they start to actually put their own first blog or advertising video or wherever, and they start to see that actually they receive lead. So a person who is interest and believe what you believe is absolutely amazing. You know, so this is really something that you can look up to. Like it's really fulfilling in a true sense.
So I have to I learned a lot, and things are really in the process, not taking you all the way up. So
definitely.
Correct.
So I think for you basically, for the next steps, basically it's important that you continue with the modules. And then I think that you should try to have a call with your consultant. You should be able to book it into your dashboard, SFM dashboard. Just click there, book a call with him, and then just say just what you shared with us. You just share with him as well, and then see what he replies to you about which possibilities you have.
I will do that.
And then I guess that we will see you on the next week call, maybe.
Hopefully
if you can stay awake. If you need your
This
sleep,
is-
don't worry.
This is a must for you. If you need to sacrifice your sleep for us, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do it.
no.
Don't
Please
do
go
it.
to sleep,
Don't do it.
okay?
You need your sleep.
Yeah.
It's more
Yeah.
important. Health is the
Mm.
best one. First priority all over everything.
For
Yeah?
sure.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Thank you
Wenlin,
so much.
You're so
very
welcome.
Thank you for jumping on the
Yeah.
call and
Yeah,
share with
very
us
nice to meet you.
your
Yeah.
journey. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice
Amazing.
to meet you too
Yes.
live on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
If there's anything, just comment in the Facebook group, and we'll be right back with you. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank you
Wenlin.
so much. Yeah.
Speak to you
You're so
soon.
welcome.
Take care.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.